You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are tuned in to the L.I.C.K show, y'all. It is Wednesday. It is Wine and Women Wednesday, and we have some great topics. Actually, we are getting to know the co-host today. So, y'all already know me. Y'all can ask me any questions y'all want, but a lot of people are asking me, who is Ashley? Where does she come from? What does she do? She said something briefly about being a realtor. She said something briefly about owning a hair salon, but people didn't hear that because she only said it like once or twice. So we're going to talk about that today. We are also going to talk about Pisces and all the signs that make the best friends and best lovers to Pisces. And this is just from my point of view. Of course, no statistics, no real actual facts, just the connections that I have with different signs. We touched on it once before, but I want to get into it today. So I'm going to take a quick break. You're listening to KELZ on the L.I.C.K show, Hits 92.3.
Sky People Chief coming peace, love, and I'm just trying to see where you going with that on. You got cute for me.
Looking like my baby. I don't come in here unless they pay me. I've been here all night, I'm feeling wavy, but they closing down like the Gallery Road Macy's. Where we finna go, though? We can hit the town and take some photos. Girl, I got the smoke, but can you roll, though? You know I thought about you jumping on this pole. Go somewhere with all that over there you got. Running up my spot, do you running every line? You ran into a Roddy Rich, I'm good with the box. It'll be a remix, non-stop, let it rock.
Lala, yeah.
Look who bringing back Jet magazines, ain't it? Beauty of the week indeed, that's a queen, ain't it? And she throw back on the smoke. I asked what it is, she said the presidential shit, not that tangerine, ain't it? She said, boy, stop. You thought it, you tried it. I said, yeah, whatever, if it's so that I buy it. Windows to your soul, girl, I love the way your eyes get. When I look into them, I fall in a pool of violence. That's just what it's like, I got a jet that you can pilot. When we see each other, always frequent flyer mileage. It's always a laugh, she be like, boy, why you so childish? Because the internet, she said, jet be quiet. You know I'm a fool, Barrymore, I'm a riot. Like God is to a like God, I'm lying. You can't make you, we ain't been the best by it. You know what it is, me and Slim, we just vibing.
All right. We are back on the Lick Show. And look, we are going to talk about the zodiac signs. Of course, I'm a Pisces. So we're going to break down some of the characteristics of Pisces, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Some of the stuff I agree with, some of it I don't. But it is what it is. So I have to say what it is. And then I'm just going to go down the line of, because I'm starting to learn that I know more signs than I think I do. I don't think I know any Aries. I'm really sitting here trying to think, what Aries do I know that I can? Adult. An adult. I don't know her like that. So let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna save this. Hold on one second, because I'm gonna go through those, and I'm just gonna read on what they say about Pisces, whether I agree or not. So when people are like, I've never dated a Pisces, and the people are always asking me what's my sign, and then when I say Pisces, a lot of people be like, oh hell, or they like, that makes sense. So Pisces individuals are known for their compassionate and empathetic nature, often described as dreamy, creative, and intuitive. They are deeply in tune with their emotions and the emotions of others, making them excellent listeners and confidants. Pisces can also be prone to mood swings and have difficulty setting boundaries, sometimes leading to self-sacrifice and feeling taken advantage of, which is absolutely true. That is me all day long. The strengths of Pisces: compassionate and empathetic. Pisces have a deep sense of empathy and care for others, often putting their needs aside to help those in need. Creative and imaginative. Pisces are highly imaginative and creative, often draw to art, music, and other creative outlets, which is true. I love music and I love to draw. Intuitive and psychic. Pisces possesses a strong intuition and may even have psychic abilities, allowing them a sense of things sense things others cannot. So pretty much saying we can sense things that other people can't. We might have psychic abilities. I be knowing things way ahead of time, and that's the difference though. I might know something, but I'll still go forward with it, even though I know. That's the craziness in me. Weakness of Pisces: sensitive and emotional. Pisces can be highly sensitive and easily hurt by criticism and negativity, leading to mood swings. Prone to escapism. Oh yeah, this is me all day.
Your sister watching.
Is she? Pisces may have a tendency to escape reality through fantasy and escapism, potentially leading to a lack of focus and motivation. Difficulty with boundaries. Pisces can struggle to set boundaries and may often be taken advantage of by others due to their compassionate nature. Overly trusting. Pisces can be overly trusted and may be susceptible to manipulation and deception.
That's not you.
That's not me?
No.
Sometimes it is, and you have to be like, look, you the white rhino, they only da-da-da-da-da, and I just be like, no, it's not that. I think I can be very too trusting and too gullible sometimes. I think working on myself and becoming more involved, some of those change, but I think that the natural part of me is kind of like that. Passive and avoidant. Pisces can sometimes take a passive approach to life, avoiding conflict and confrontation. What you think? Do I do that? Oh, shit.
The first thing I thought about was you got your toe bit off. I don't think you again.
I said I was gonna tell that story. I might tell that story later.
I don't think you're against confrontation if you got your toe bit off. I don't.
All right, look. At 12:30, 12:45-ish, we are going to talk. Me and Ashley will be in studio, and y'all can call in and ask any question you want to ask. It is up to us to answer it. I'll probably 9 times out of 10 going to answer the question. Ashley, I don't know. She might, and she might not. So I had my toe bitten off before. If that is a question that somebody wants to ask, I will answer it after that time. All right. So look. I'm going to go run down some of these zodiac signs. I think I'm going to start with the ones that I know more about than others. When it comes to friendships, when it comes to dating, when it comes to business relationships, all of that kind of stuff. Let's see. So, of course, the first one of the zodiac is Aries. And the reason I said Aries that I don't know much about is because that is between, AJ, March 21st to April 19th. I love Aries. Aries are very similar to us. They're lovers. They love to be in love. They fall fast. They're like really great friends. They have great friendships. They're loners like I am. I love to just be by myself, but I think Aries are kind of like that too. If you're an Aries and I got something wrong, let me know. I don't know a lot. Again, I don't know a lot of Aries, but I have a really, really good friend that is an Aries, and I find like we're very, very similar in certain ways. Taurus. Okay. Taurus is my number one favorite sign to date. So if I had to choose a certain sign because of their characteristics, with me being a Pisces, I would say Taurus. One, they are ego boosters because they're very, very, very picky. They don't just go for anybody. They are slow to make decisions, so they think things through. Taurus are very loyal. They're very empathetic, but they have very sharp tongues and very sharp personalities. They're going to be very blunt. They're going to tell you like it is, but they're always going to say it and make you feel in a way that they're for you, not against you, not that they're trying to be haters, not that they're trying to hurt your feelings, none of that stuff. So when it comes to dating, I will literally say that I would go for a Taurus more than any sign in the zodiac. When it comes to friendships, I love, love, love Taurus women. I feel like they are the same way as Taurus men. They're very loyal. They're very supportive. It's almost like they don't, a jealous bone in their body doesn't exist. Now I've met I know 3 completely different Taurus, because Mimi is a Taurus, and Doretta is a Taurus, and Shauna is a Taurus. And you don't see Shauna and Mimi being the same at all. So they're like completely opposite. But the core of Taurus women are very loving, very loyal, very supportive. And that, like, even with her being larger than life, the core of her is literally like a Taurus. So I love Taurus women for friendships, like best friend wise. And I love Taurus men. If I wanted to settle down and get married, I would prefer just going off the characteristics, not the person, because everybody doesn't live within their zodiac like 100%. As you get older, as you grow, things change. So that doesn't mean just because somebody's a Taurus, then I would only date them and not somebody else. I just have a thing for Taurus. Gemini. Whew. My daughter is a Gemini, so imagine a Pisces and a Gemini living in the same house. I've never dated a Gemini man. But if I would say that Gemini men were anywhere close to Gemini women, you don't know who you get in from day to day. When I say with my daughter, like, we could sit and binge watch a show on a Tuesday and we don't finish. And so I'm thinking, okay, when I get off of work on Wednesday, we're going to go back to watching this show. And she's just like, I hung with you yesterday. Like, this is a whole new day. I got other things I want to do. I ain't thinking about that show no more. I don't even care about finishing it. So you just never know. Gemini can go any kind of way. So I don't think I could date a Gemini just off of some of those characteristics of them just being shifty. Maybe I'll say shifty.
I was raised by a Gemini.
Your mom?
Yeah.
And you talk a lot about, I could not date a Gemini. They are just...
So just imagine, like, you know how you say you're sensitive?
Mm-hmm.
Libras, we really are sensitive. We just don't like to show it.
Okay.
So imagine that dry, sensitive Libra trying not to show that their feelings is hurt.
By
that mean
Gemini.
That
is my daughter. She will say whatever comes to mind.
Baby.
She's gotten a little better, and I think she's got better because of age, not necessarily because she just changes. I think the older she gets, she realizes that if I say this might hurt somebody's feelings, just off of experiences that she's developing around people. But she is like, whatever she thinks is going to come out her mouth. And however you receive it, she's just like, oh, my bad. Like, she's not very empathetic, I'll say. I don't think she's very empathetic. And she will always put her first. So I think Geminis literally think of self first, and then whatever's left, they'll think of you too.
I've told people that my mom has literally, and when I say literally, I mean this in the fullest respect of the word, like how it's said. My mom has literally given me a hug and slapped the out of me
Woo!
within the same 3 to 5 minutes. Like just that quick, her
Uh-huh.
personality changed from one to the other. So
Man.
I also feel like Geminis, whatever is, or maybe it might have been my mom, who knows, but y'all tell me, but whatever is worrying them, whatever is on their heart, if they're mad about something, it don't matter who you are, you're gonna get that.
That's good
Like
to know.
I don't think they filter it for the people who are supposed to get it. When a Gemini blows up at everybody, not just at.
I gotta see, you know more. My daughter,
Right.
she's 17, so she's about to be 18, so she's older. She's very good at hiding her emotions. And I learned that a couple of, like 2-3 years ago, when my dog Apollo died. He died in my arms. And so my ex was like, you got to get him out of our arms. Like, she's not going to put him down. I literally, like, me in my right mind would never hold a dead animal. But me in the moment, I was just like, no, this isn't real. He's not gone. So he was like, I know you got to be the mom right now, because she's not going to put this dog down. Like, she got to, so my daughter had to take the dog, wrap him up, take him outside. And so she was like, holding me and calming me down. And then like a couple hours later, I thought about it. I was like, dang, like she really was there for me.
They'll step up when they need to.
Yeah. So I was like, dang, Kamara, I was like, are you okay? The minute I said, okay, she broke down crying. So she was like strong until it was like, okay for her to feel. And she's one of those, like, she hugs me more now because she knows I'm a Pisces. I need it. She don't want to be hugged. She feels awkward when I tell her I love her, when I call her beautiful. I'm like, dang, Kamara, you are so pretty. You're so beautiful. She feels awkward. Like she's like that. And I tell her that all the time. Her dad does too. So
being the child of the person growing up, I wasn't told, I'm beautiful a lot. My mom didn't give me a lot of affection and attention. I definitely didn't get a lot of hugs and kisses from her. She's not a very affectionate type person like that. I will say, in the heat of a crisis, that is the person I want to be around.
Yeah.
When a crisis is going down, my mom is not the one that is yelling around, screaming, oh my God, it's a fire, it's a fire.
She putting it out.
Right. And almost to the extent of when I was growing up, when I was that person yelling around, it's a fire, it's a fire. She was the one to get me under control. Like, this is not the time for that. And I thank her for that, because now you know it.
Yep. Because you're there for me.
Yeah. When shit hit the fan, I'm the one that's calm right now.
Yep.
And then once all of it is over, I'm gonna go cry in the corner later. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cry
now, and then once I'm like, whoo, I'm like, okay, so what do we need to do?
Yeah.
I thought I got it all out. So if y'all want to know, okay, so Aries is March 21st through April 19th. I see somebody saying something about the signs. Taurus is April 20th through May 20th. Gemini's that we're wrapping up is May 21st through June 20th. The next one is, now this is another sign that I love for friendships. I love Cancer women. When I say they are very similar to Taurus, but they're more compassionate in how they deliver a message to you, where Taurus is just they're gonna think about what they say, but they're still gonna be blunt about it. Whereas a Cancer is going to lay on a soft pillow for you. They're gonna tell you how you need to, how they feel, but it's gonna be empathy in it when they tell you. They're like very soft about it. They're very loyal. They're very transparent. When I say I love Melissa, my sister is a Cancer. Another thing I love about Cancer women is their love for holidays. I think of all the zodiacs, Cancer women take holidays to be like I was gonna call her risky. Ebony. Mm-hmm. She is a Cancer.
Really?
Yes.
So as soon as you said that, I immediately thought about her, and I was like, I wonder what her sign is.
Yep. She's very, and Melissa's like that too. Mm-hmm. Like the holiday changes and you go to Melissa's house, her whole house is like, if it's football season, it's Falcons, and what is Rob like? Her husband likes Knicks. I might be saying it wrong.
Is Melissa also the one who makes the front yard signs and all
that is Melissa. Stuff? Nicole, she makes the signs and stuff, but Melissa is the one that's going to use all that stuff to decorate.
Okay.
Nicole makes it to sell it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was asking. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Nicole, shout out to Nicole with London Dime Piece. All right, so they are the type, like if it's Christmas, the whole house is Christmas. It's red, green everywhere.
And they
if
don't
it's
just get
Easter,
that from your mom?
I don't know where she gets it from because we ain't like that.
Because your mama has that nutcracker up 24/7. Do you know how many times I had asked your mama when she gonna take that nutcracker down?
I'm literally in the next couple of weeks when I have time, I'm putting up the Christmas tree and I'm leaving it up all year. And I want to change out because I want to get more festive. I'm not a holiday person.
Get that from your mama.
Yeah, I'm not a festive person, so I want to get a tree. Well, I have the tree. I want to put the tree up, and every holiday change what's on it to whatever that holiday is.
I told you
so that I can leave it up. I know we do. We just need to make a bunch of different ornaments for it. All right, so that's my thing. I've never dated a Cancer man. I'm gonna leave that out because that's very personal of something that someone's going through right now. And I'll just say, so the negative side that I'm hearing is they are like two completely. They can live two completely different lives.
Cancer people, Cancer men,
Cancer men can live two completely different lives. You can feel like y'all in a whole relationship, and he's got a whole other relationship on the other side of town. And once I found out about one person, somebody else was like, "Oh yeah, that's how my ex was too." So I don't know if that's all, because I also know another Cancer man, and I don't think he's anything like that. And it could be the time. So Cancer is June 21st through July 22nd. And I always find whatever month of the signs are. So, like, for instance, not completely. We have a lot of similarities. But a February Pisces is not exactly the same as a March Pisces. A March Pisces is way more passive aggressive, where a February Pisces is more aggressive.
I'll say that October Libras and September Libras are
completely different. So the same thing might be for Cancer. That's why I'm saying that. So a June Cancer might be completely different from a July Cancer. So they could be like, one of them is the one that's not living two different lives versus the other one living two different lives. Because I do know two different Cancers, and one of them I just would not believe that he would live two different lives.
So it's funny that you say that, because I do know a Cancer, and I've known this Cancer for 20-something years, and this Cancer has been in my life for a very long time, right? And when I think about it, when this Cancer was messing with this lady that I know, she definitely found out that he had a whole nother baby, that he was going back and forth. Like, she found out a lot about that Cancer.
See, maybe that's a Cancer thing. And don't beat me up, y'all. Do not beat me up.
Because I'm just going by experiences. Now, when I tell you who the Cancer, you're gonna be like, what?
Yeah, I definitely want to know.
She went through a lot with that Cancer. So
definitely want to know. Okay, I gotta run through fast because I only got a few more minutes. Okay. Leos. Leos are July 23rd through August 22nd. Now, this is the weird thing about Leos. I have a newfound love for Leos, the same as I do for a Taurus. Now, Taurus men, again, they're going to be more empathetic, but they're going to be blunt about what they feel. They're very empathetic like me, and that's what I love the most. Like, the empathy with a Pisces and empathy with a Taurus is like top tier of the signs itself. Leos are like that too, but Leos are very in your face. They're larger than life. The personalities are huge. They have a extreme love for themselves, but they have that, you get those little spurts of lovey-dovey of them. They're like very sweet when it comes to. Rainy's a Leo. So she's got a very big, larger than life personality, but she's also the, are you my friend? You know, that's Rainy. Are we friends? So they have this, you just have to catch those. They don't like it. A Leo doesn't like you to know that they're soft. Men and women.
Not at all.
Because she is thug life, but she's very, very sweet. On the end, she don't like people to know like exactly how sweet she is. But Leo women and Leo men are like that. They're like, it's my world. The spotlight is on me. Hey, look at me. They love to spend money. They love expensive stuff, but they're like the sweetest people once they get to know you and once they like you, I feel like. So for a Pisces, I like that about Leos, because they're very blunt. They're very direct. And because I'm passive aggressive and because I'm a procrastinator, I could see myself definitely dating or marrying a Leo because they're like alpha, and I'm very unalpha when I'm with somebody. Like I like they're bossy and they tell you what to do as a Pisces woman. Shout out to P Joe. I'm always messing with him about being a Leo. He's a Leo too. So Leos are July 23rd through August 22nd. Virgos. My son is a Virgo. My ex-husband is a Virgo. I freaking love Virgos for friendships. Dating wise, not so much because we have a lot of similarities, and I don't feel like Virgos are very affectionate and emotional. I'm emotional, so you would think opposites. We would work with opposites attracting because, like they say, opposites attract. But I need all the love, the feels. I need the PDA. I love all of that. And I didn't get that with Virgo. He's very chill, very laid back. And that's the parts that I love about Virgos. Beyonce's a Virgo. So Beyonce will work and then she out the way. I feel like that's how Virgos are. I feel like Virgos, like they like to do what they need to do and then put me in the background. I don't need to be seen. I just need to be seen for what I need to do. And then that's it. They're chill. They're laid back. My son is very, very chill, very laid back. It's time to take a break. I didn't even get through the signs. But that's okay. When we come back, I'll finish them. We're going to take a quick break. My girl Ashley should be here for us to start our Wine and Women Wednesday. We'll be right back and listen to the L.I.C.K Show.
Your friends and family will never know the truth. Like I up and left a good nigga out the blue. Already reaching out to women and the girls I said forget it with you. Never seen to never understood. Wish I could hurt you but you'll never know this pain. Wish I could change you but for me you stay the same. Wish I could take your heart and rip it, that's the least of what I'm feeling. But you good cause you got hoes you can't complain to. Can't believe that I ever tried to save you. Straight from mommy to Diana's little baby. It's my fault, I can't admit it. Stay too long and too committed. Man, I should've fucked that one nigga, at least he had good credit. Every time I let some shit slide, my soul died. Every text message I seen, I swear my soul died. What I'ma have left to love on me now? Damn, I hope this shit just make your dad proud. And you ain't good for me, that's why I keep grinding. Wish this choice was harder, but you keep lying. We've been through so much, that shit don't mean nothing. When you fuck it up, that shit don't mean nothing. Now I'm back to loving me on my own. That's cool. I ain't even gotta pick up the phone. That's cool. I don't know now what I want from a nigga. That's cool. Cause I know I gotta grow on my own. That's cool. Let me feel good to be right in the zone. That's cool. Wish I could send it to everyone we know. That's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. And that's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. And that's cool. And that's cool. 100 times I don't look like a fool. Want the hoes to know it wasn't you. That nigga got something to prove. You thought that you win, but you lose. Baby can choose. Be just a tool, but somehow you get used. Who knew this hate would run so deep? But who knew this love would just free me? If it's been this good, then I know this better. That means gon' feel good when I find a nigga. Sad it won't be you. I'm sad it won't be you. I can't share good news on a good time, cause it still make me mad that you ain't mine. A sad and simple truth. It's finally the end of me and you. Now I'm back to loving me on my own. That's cool. I ain't even gotta pick up the phone. And that's cool. I don't know now what I want from a nigga. That's cool. Cause I know I gotta grow on my own. That's cool. Let me feel good to be right in the zone. That's cool. Wish I could send it to everyone we know. That's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. That's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. That's cool. Now I'm back to loving me on my own. That's cool. I ain't even gotta pick up the phone. That's cool. I can worry about what I want from niggas. That's cool. If I don't know what I want on my own. That's cool. Damn, it feel good to be right in the zone. And that's cool. Wish I could send it to everyone you love. And that's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. And that's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. That's cool.
being a Pisces woman, how I feel about different signs in dating and different signs in friendship. And I want to, let me see. I want to unmute my mic. Hopefully they can hear me now. All right. So we went through Aries, we went through Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. So now up next is Libras. I've never ever dated a Libra, and that is September 23rd through October 22nd. I've never dated a Leo, but Libra, I'm sorry. Sunshine is a Libra. Alex is a Libra.
Country is a Libra.
Country is a Libra. Country is so quiet.
Country is a Libra.
So friendships with Libras is a need for me because they are doers more than just talkers. I'm one that's going to research, talk about a million things I want to do, and I'm probably never going to start them. Libras are actually going to start them. Now, if they're going to stay consistent and finish them is another thing, but they're at least going to get you going. I feel like Libras are very loyal. They are funny and fun to be around. I've never met, now that I know them, I don't know Libras that aren't fun and funny. Well, I do. I do know one that's not fun and funny. And again, there goes maybe the difference between a September versus an October.
And a male versus a female.
And male versus a female.
You know, males and females are different in all signs.
In all signs, exactly. Very much so. So again, I've never dated a Libra. I only know maybe 2 or 3 Libra men, but I've never dated them. So I don't know how they will be in a romantic sense, but friendships I like of the females.
Now I will say this, most Libras, the intimacy is very high with Libras. Like they are very much giving and, you know, they're the lover types or whatever. And then I always reiterate this to people. You got to remember that Libras are the only one that's not a carbon sign. So every other sign on the zodiac is a person, is a thing. It's not a thing. It's a animal or it's a person, right? You got fish, rams, goats, damn crabs,
bulls. Don't forget us. It's our season.
You got bulls.
She said, "Don't play about the Taurus."
You know what I'm saying? You got twins, but Libras, we are the scales.
Okay,
we're literally a inanimate object, and so I think that's why we be a little bit different from everybody else on the scales. On the spectrum compared to everybody else.
Okay,
but I do want to say this too. Everybody who be like lying ass Libras, they lie to y'all because.
Not her not denying it.
I mean, let's just be honest. A Libra don't care. So if they lying to you either because they care way too much and they don't want to hurt your feelings at all, or because they have absolutely no respect for you at all, and they'd rather just lie to you than to even have that conversation. So it's either one. It's the scales. It's one side or the other. Either I'm lying to you because I love you so much and I want to protect you, or I'm lying to you because F you. Like, so what? I tell you whatever I want to tell you.
Oh, wow.
And let you run with it.
Yeah.
That's how y'all are.
So again, that is Libras, September 23rd through October 22nd. The next one, now this one, I've never dated a Scorpio, but they always say my sexual partner is a Scorpio. Apparently the sex between a Pisces and a Scorpio is supposed to be out of this world. And I was like, I always want to find me a Scorpio.
Really?
Never dated a Scorpio. I don't even know many Scorpios. It's October 23rd through November 21st. I don't even have any, I ain't gonna say I don't have any Scorpio friends, but coming to the top of my mind, I can't think of any Scorpios I know. So I can't really speak much on Scorpios other than their reputation of being freaks.
Like my dad's a Scorpio. I would never.
You know who else is a Scorpio?
Ever date my dad.
That side chick. She's a Scorpio.
You have another stand.
Yes, baby.
But I would, yeah. Okay.
So just of what I know of her, I would say Scorpios are hard workers, at least.
Good support systems.
Right. Good support systems, whether they're your man or somebody else's man. They in there. But I will say the good part of that.
Let's go to the next sign.
I was trying to think of something nice to say. The next sign is another one I don't care too much for. Sagittarius.
Whew.
Sagittarius is, and I will say this too. with me being a Pisces, again, I'm saying things that are like resonate with Pisces and as far as dating or friendship. There's a lot of signs that don't really want to date a Sagittarius. Like every time I post that, I always assume somebody's like a water sign when they say I would never date a Sagittarius. And they're like all types of zodiacs. And they're like, I would never date a Sagittarius.
It's
so Sagittarius
to get over my
a Sagittarius.
Girl.
Sagittarius is November 22nd through December 21st.
So my sister is a Sagittarius.
My
right?
mom is a Sagittarius.
And I want to say, I think, what is her husband? Her husband is a Libra.
Libra?
No, is he a Libra? Yeah.
What's his birthday?
I think he's a Libra, but
Okay.
I don't know. My sister, she's a little different. I love her to death, but she's a little different.
My mom. Okay, these are all the Sagittarius that I know.
But one thing I can say, like they're hardworking, and when they are for you, they are for you. Like,
yeah.
Like it
Yes.
Like she block it all out.
Yes. My mom, my ex-husband, my ex-fiance, my little brother, my niece, my business partner, all Sagittarius.
Really?
And I would never date another Sagittarius. So I'm on dating sites, and this guy, when I went through his profile, handsome, it looks like he got himself together, and it said Sagittarius, and I quickly unmatched. Because I was like, nope, I'm not even gonna try, because every time I think of Sagittarius is different, they're not.
Now my dentist watching my live for my nice team. Thank you. You did a great job. Shout out Dr. Jonathan Castillo.
That is hilarious. What is his sign? Look.
Right. I don't know.
The Sagittarius men, I will say they are, I ain't gonna say flighty. They like their space. Like I feel like a Leo too. I feel like Leos and Sagittarius, they love their freedom. They are lovers and they want to be in love, but they also want to be single. It's like a balance for them, whether they married or single.
You know,
like they
crazy?
want to be together and then they don't want to be together. That's Pisces too, though.
It's crazy that you say that because I know this guy or whatever. He's a contractor.
Mm-hmm.
He loves being in his relationship with his wife, but he also likes to be single. And like the girl I know he used to talk to, I used to be like, how do y'all like? What is?
But that's us too.
On?
I say I'm like that only because not the part that I want to be single, the part that I like being alone. I love my peace and I love my freedom. I like being by myself a lot. I can love you to death, spend like a day or two with you, and then I'm like, I gotta go to my own space. So I think Sagittarius are like that majorly. They're kind of like Leos in the sense of they love attention too. They love to be in the spotlight. They love to me, it's about me. Hey, look at me. But I will say they are very, very hardworking. They are the doers. No, Sagittarius.
Oh, I was about to say.
They're gonna work hard. Leos don't work hard.
Some of them do.
Okay, I'm like, okay. But yeah, Sagittarius, I would say the men I wouldn't date. The women I like more than the men. But they do have a lot of similar characteristics to me. Of all the signs that I know, I feel like Sagittarius, men and women, are very similar. I don't think they're drastically different from each other. And that is, again, November 22nd through December 21st. Capricorns, December 22nd through January 19th. I don't know any Capricorns.
I love the Capricorn.
That's Bae.
That's Bae.
I already knew when she said that.
But
Bae is a
my
Capricorn.
mom is
Tell
a
me about a
Capricorn.
Okay.
So like my mom is a Capricorn. She's December 29th. My man is a Capricorn. He's a January Capricorn. I'm not gonna say his birthday, but I have an associate who has the same birthday as him, and they are night and day. They both work hard, but they're night and day.
Really?
Yes. One thing I can say about Capricorns, January Capricorns, they work really, really hard. They hard work,
and often obviously givers, because my good sis is living life of luxury over here.
First of all, we both live a good life of luxury. Our whole household does. You do very well.
Oh wait, you're a Taurus, right?
I am a Taurus.
Did you hear when I was talking about Taurus?
No, I had to go run an errand for the station.
I'm sorry. That's that Pisces in me. Hey, can you do this real quick? Love you.
Love you too. When I saw her message, I was like, okay, come to Pisces.
So I have to learn. If you're a Capricorn, just let me know you're a Capricorn. Maybe that'll help me out because I don't have much to say. I don't really know many.
They just work hard, and in my opinion, both men and female, they work really, really hard. When they're determined to do something, they're gonna do it.
That's what I like.
But they're very headstrong.
Ooh.
Very opinionated.
Ooh.
Because my mom,
that was scoring me.
My mom, so I've been dealing with Capricorns my whole life because my mom's Capricorn.
Okay.
So
I'm used to it.
My dentist is a Taurus.
I love
like
Taurus. All right. So again, Capricorn is November 22nd through January 19th. Aquarius.
I can't stand the sign. I dated one, and if I could run him over today, I would run him over.
I have a love-hate for Aquarius like I do Sagittarius. I probably hate Sagittarius more than I hate Aquarius. But Aquarius they embellish a lot. They're not very truthful. And I've dated two. And somebody in my family's one too. And I don't like to say that because I love her to death. But growing up, she wasn't the most truthful person.
They embellish everything.
Yeah.
They have a story for a story for a story. You be like, when is the story ending?
And I did it too, and that happened to me too.
Is this Ronald McDonald?
Oh gosh, Aquarius. Yeah, I'm gonna skate through that real fast because that's like a really close family member, and I don't want to be offensive. So that's January 20 through February 18th. Now the last sign of the zodiac is Pisces. Oh, I'm not gonna say never because it could be good, it could be bad, but I would prefer not to date another Pisces because I feel like we do have a lot of similarities, but men are more in tune with it. Men and women Pisces can be
sip my tea on that one.
We can be shifty. We can love you today, don't like you tomorrow. We do move on fast. But we're very loving. We can be lazy. We can be procrastinators, but we're empathetic. If you start crying right now, I'm going to start crying. If you tell me whatever's going on in your life, I can't sleep tonight because I'm thinking about how to fix it for you. So that's a Pisces for you. Again, very empathetic. Like whatever it is you have going on or whatever it is you're feeling, we're going to try to fix it for you. But there's also it's two fish. So think about fish. They're going to swim away quickly.
I dated one.
What'd you say about Pisces? She got quiet.
Not my cup of tea.
Not your cup of tea?
Yeah.
Why?
They're just not my cup of tea.
So I'm going to tell a story.
So sweet about it.
Right. I'm going to tell a story quickly about a Pisces man. I dated one, and one assumed we were going through a courting phase, and I had no idea. You didn't tell me we were in a courting phase. So the one that I did date, I felt like I came around at the worst possible time. Mm-hmm. I don't think it had anything to do with me. He was going through whatever midlife crisis he was going through because he was older than I am. So every time I came around, he was always in a mood about something, like sad, not mad. He was always sad. So I'm like, do I want to see him today? Because he's going to change my emotions.
And I don't like that.
Yeah, like every single time. And because I'm empathetic, because I'm a great listener, because I don't judge, he would save all the trauma for when he sees me because he knows I can handle it. And I'm like, oh, I'm so glad you came now. I feel better. And now I got to sit with all this in me because now I want to fix your problems for you.
But see, I don't like being around people who put all of their problems out when they're with you. Like every time I see you, there's a problem. I can't.
Oh my gosh, he was notorious for that. Another person, he's used to, okay, so I will say on the male and female side, we can be charming. It is what it is. I mean mine. I ain't trying to finesse. I ain't trying to do this and the third. But Pisces can be very charming. So the male Pisces, this guy was very charming. And I took it as a great friendship because we decided we didn't want to mess up the friendship trying to date each other. The minute I did not, and that's another thing, you can't hurt a Pisces. Again, we have that sweet.
You can't.
Yeah, we are very sweet.
No, you can't.
We're very sweet. We are very empathetic. All those nice things I said. But if you hurt me, you're about to meet the devil. Like, we can literally turn into the devil, like the worst.
But you know,
I'm this type of person. Like, I used to be. I don't have time for it now. I've matured. But I would be cool with you, knowing I'm still going to get my lick back. And you won't know when it's going to come.
See, that's why I have to cut people off.
when you fall out.
Yeah, like I just have to cut you off.
I was that person. I'm still going to get my lick back.
The Lord is not going to bless me out here trying to get my lick back from people.
Oh, I was the tit for tat queen.
So I have learned as I have matured that I cannot always get my lick back. I have to leave it in God's hands, because guess what? God will be harder than I could ever.
Yes. And I'm learning that too with somebody that made me mad very recently. And I'm learning very recently. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to try to get my lick back. I'm just going to keep living. And the more I live, I'm learning, oh, it ain't what I thought it was. Or he can't affect me in any kind of way that I thought he might be able to affect me. So I don't even have to get my lick back. But the old me, it's something I can do that somebody just told me I can do. Shut all that down. And I ain't even going to do it because I'm an evolved Pisces. Right. But the uninvolved one, we going to court, baby. Because I'm getting my money one way or the other. So I'm not like that. But that particular Pisces, once he realized I didn't want to date, he tried to destroy my name in the city that I'm in right now. Oh. All the females I was close with, all of a sudden stopped talking to me. And I was like, I didn't notice it at first. Because that's another thing. When you become evolved, when people don't like you, you just don't care. I didn't care to find out why they weren't talking to me. I didn't care. Like, okay, cool. But we were out one day. One of the females brought it to my attention that all the other females, and I was like, oh, I felt like it was like that, but I didn't care to ask. She was like, well, somebody said you were talking about everybody. You was talking about everybody behind their back. And I'm like, who the heck would say that? I don't talk to but like 2 or 3 people. One of the 2 or 3 people that I talked to was one of the ones that was mad at me, so that excluded them. Yeah. Found out exactly who it was. It was the dude. And I'm like,
but you know what I've learned? What I've learned, because it's not even just with Pisces, that's with like different people in general. Mm-hmm. It's like if they can't have that relationship with you, they want to kind of break the relationship that you have with other people. That's exactly. And as mature adults, you have to be able to read through it. And if you can't read through it for the person that they're trying to bring it against, you just have to bring yourself out of the equation and just let everything open up on its own. Because it's like, we too old, we got kids, we have businesses. Like,
this man got kids. Like, you shouldn't have time. And he got a lot of money. You should not have that much time.
Money don't unlame you.
Can we look? Now you got to write that one down.
Money does not unlame you.
Money does not unlame you.
Most of the people I know that are lame have money. Money does not unlame you. I'm gonna sit to that.
Can we toast to that? Oh. Because the one that cussed me out really bad recently, Sunshine, Sagittarius. He is also a Sagittarius. So when I say I do not, will not, could not date another Sagittarius. So you're a Sagittarius and you got a crush on me, please just go the opposite way because it's not gonna work. It's just not. Pisces and Sagittarius do not gel whatsoever.
They so fucking dry. I'm sorry.
They what?
Dry. They're so dry, like just so they don't care.
What? Sagittarius? Who?
Yeah. They
She said Sagittarius don't care.
They don't care. They don't care that they hurt. Like, you'll be sitting there crying. They be like, you're crying.
I won't say. I think they're very. I ain't gonna say empathetic. If they like you,
I was gonna say this.
Care enough.
So like, my sister is not really empathetic at all. Mm-hmm. I love her to death, but when I tell you, she like, okay, and like that. And that's the only one I can really compare it to, because like, I know other Sagittarius. Like, I have a cousin that's a Sagittarius, but like, I'm not close with a lot of Sagittarius. Yeah. And me and my sister, like, we have our fallouts. Don't get me wrong, because we're both very headstrong. Like, we have our fallouts, but I want to say, like, out of our family, it's like three of us were the closest or whatever.
Okay.
So like we'll fall out like everybody else.
like everybody else.
But yeah.
So okay, so this is what I was saying. So the signs, and it happens to be not the exact same. The signs with me being a Pisces woman, the two signs that I would date the most if I had to choose just strictly off of zodiac characteristics, my two were Taurus and Leos. Friendship wise is Cancers and Taurus that I would be around. So with you being a Taurus, what are two signs that you feel like you bond with the most if you had to choose? And they got rid of every other sign in the world, and those are only the two signs that existed in life for you to date. What are the two signs?
Okay, to date, I would have to say as a Taurus woman, Capricorn is my number one.
Okay.
As far as a man.
Yep, as far as a man goes.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Maybe Taurus. Taurus.
You would date a Taurus. Okay.
They have certain things that I don't like, but I could tweak a little bit.
Gotcha. Female friends.
Female friends. The two signs I would have to say my number one would be Gemini.
Okay.
Because I feel like for me, my Gemini friends gonna give it to me straightforward.
Okay.
That with no chaser. It's never a guessing game with them. It's always straightforward, and they're not yes friends. That's what I like about Geminis. They're not yes friends. They are going to give it to you straightforward. And second, I would have to say Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. Mm-hmm. Sagittarius women and Gemini women.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's dope. Okay, so if you're just tuned in, you're tuned into the L.I.C.K show. Hits 92.3 with your girl KELZ and Ashley. We're in here talking about zodiac signs. I started it at 12 o'clock talking about the goods and bads of Pisces and what signs to date and which not signs to date, signs that work for me, not all Pisces, and friendships that I have with different signs. We're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, y'all, we see it's a lot going on, and I'm unable to read these because I can't talk and read at the same time. It's easier when I can just see it on TV. If you want to see us both in studio, make sure you go over to YouTube, go to Hits 92.3, click the live, and you'll see the L.I.C.K show at the top. Just click on that, and you'll see us in studio. You can see me and Ashley. So if you're on our live and you want to see who the other person is talking, make sure you go onto YouTube and you can see that. If you want to call in, so up next is get to know the hosts. So y'all can call in and ask whatever you want to ask. It's up to us if we want to answer it. Y'all can leave a comment to ask your question if you want. Look how she's looking.
It's okay.
Meanwhile, until they call in, I'm going to pull up some questions, just like generic type questions to ask us until somebody calls in. So if you want to join the conversation, the telephone number is 404-254-4347. Again, that telephone number is 404-254-4347. We'll be right back. L.I.C.K show.
Body image and positivity are major impacts in today's society. At Nurse to Beauty, we believe in bringing the beauty from within to the forefront. For those of you who are planning to have cosmetic surgery, Nurse to Beauty is ready and available for all of your post-operative needs. My name is Dontricia Dunham, and I am the registered nurse and owner. I have over 10 years of experience with emergency medicine that has aided me in giving quality medical care for cosmetic surgery clients. We specialize in a number of safe and effective options and solutions to help you achieve your ideal body image. Have a one-on-one virtual consultation via phone or private suite location. Have your lymphatic therapies and all other postoperative needs performed by a licensed medical professional. Mobile postoperative services are also available upon request. Not interested in cosmetic surgery at this time? No worries. We also provide an array of body modification services to fulfill all of your beauty enhancement requests. We understand how costly aftercare can be after a cosmetic surgery. Ask about our affordable payment plans today with instant approval and no hard credit check. Log on to www.nursetobeauty.com for more information. Call or text 404-849-0260. For education, client transformations, and reviews, follow all of our social medias at Nurse to Beauty. See you next time.
We are now about to take call-ins if you want to ask us any questions. Meanwhile, we're just going to be asking each other questions. I'm going to ask questions and we'll just both answer it.
Right.
They're going to be very generic. So if you want to get into like some real questions, just call in again. That telephone number is 404-254-4347. 404-254-4347. If you want to see us both in studio, go over to YouTube and go on to Hits 92.3. Click the live at the top and search for The Lick Show. It should be the very first one at the top. And we are live in studio. So you can call in and ask us any question you want to ask us, and it is up to us if we decide to answer it or not. The reason I came up with this is people are always asking me, who is she? Like, what does she do?
Oh, really?
Yes, people are always like, who is she? Like, where did she come from? Does she do radio? Like, what does she do? So I was like, you know what? We're going to go on here.
Oh,
So,
my God.
again, tell the people what you do, who you are.
Okay, so my name is Ashley Nicole. I reside in the suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia. I am a licensed master cosmetologist. I have a hair brand called Hair Rehab. I'm also a licensed Georgia realtor, so I can help you get into your homes. If you want to, just send me a message on mz.ashleynicole on Instagram. Everything about me is right in the bio because I have so many pages.
Me too, girl.
But also, oh yeah, y'all, I did a promo for Hit. So if you want to purchase hair, you can use 15% off. All you have to do is put in Hits 923.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, on here.
So where is your shop at? If the ladies want to,
I'm in Decatur. I'm located in Decatur, off of the 20. So it's not far. It's centrally located.
And what do you specialize in?
I specialize in natural hair and extensions.
I didn't even know you specialize in natural hair. My goddaughter, she went from wanting to do cybersecurity to doing natural hair.
Really?
And I'm like, that's like not even the same.
Yeah. I don't promote a lot.
Do you get a lot of clientele for natural hair?
I do.
Okay, because
I don't promote it a lot because like word of mouth keeps me booked when it comes to natural hair.
Yeah.
But and then plus I be trying to promote like extensions because that's my outside of work. Like people can buy hair and I don't have to do work.
Yeah, and you don't have to actually do the work. So let me ask you this too, since we're speaking on it. One of the hairstylists I know, she won't even do your hair if you're not buying the hair from her. You can't bring her somebody else's hair.
So I used to be like that. Mm-hmm. Well, I used to do that at certain times, but I've changed because everybody's pockets are different.
Okay.
But I've also rebranded a little bit. So I have like different tiers of hair. Mm-hmm. If you want to get just, like the regular tier, if you can't afford like Cambodian or Indian hair or Burmese hair. Mm-hmm. So like I just switch my tiers up. But a lot of my clients actually do buy hair from me. I just don't force them to do it. I feel like if I don't force them to do it, they'll do more.
Yeah. That makes sense too. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna get into some of these questions until we have some people to call in again. If you want to call in and ask us any question, today is Get to Know the host of Whining Women Wednesday. We got our wine, y'all. Also, before we even get started into all of that, I am looking for a wine sponsor. So if you have a wine and you're like, I need somebody to promote this darn wine to get it to sell. We drink wine each and every Wednesday, and we're always buying different bottles of wine. So if you have a wine that you want to sponsor every Wednesday, we'll just drink it. Of course, we got to make sure it's good. So not just because you have a wine business. We have to actually like the wine for us to be able to drink it every weekend.
Yeah, because last week our head was hurting.
Sunshine said her head for 2 days, her head was hurting. Mine was hurting when I left. I was okay. I went and got something to eat. I don't know what it was, and I would literally tell y'all what it was, but I forgot.
Yeah, I went.
That wine was
it was double XL.
Double XL. That was the brand.
XL peach.
Double XL peach, y'all. That was I didn't like it whatsoever, but it did say high intensity. So maybe it's because we didn't have like a full 3-course, 5-course meal. You can't drink it on empty stomach. Maybe.
And I like wine.
Yeah, but I didn't like the taste of it either. Outside of it, just giving me a headache. I just didn't like it.
And I like wine. Like I went to the winery this weekend. I love.
Did
wine.
You?
Yeah.
I saw. Oh yeah, I did see. Chateau Elan. I just told somebody the other day I had the worst massage from there.
Really?
I had the worst massage, and I get massages all the time. That was probably my worst.
So that's the thing for me. When I went, I was really scared because I like going to a specific place to get my massages here.
Mm-hmm.
But my massage was actually really good.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't like.
Because like with me working so much, I had like little knots in my back and stuff, and he got them all out.
Girl,
now my facial was okay. My facial was like okay. I don't have to get another facial from there.
Gotcha. The wines, we did wine tasting, we did the massages, and then of course we stayed overnight. I loved everything except my massage. I felt worse when I left.
And they upgraded my room, so I love that.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I love that aspect. Ooh, that was.
Yes, definitely make sure y'all visit Chateau Lawn. It's very, very nice. I liked it. All right, so let's just start with some basic. Where were you born?
So I was born in Millington, Tennessee.
Okay. You're from Tennessee?
No,
I didn't even know you were from Tennessee.
Let me tell you this. So this is the thing. It's really tricky.
Okay.
Because I was born in Millington, Tennessee, and my mom is from Mississippi, but she was in the military, her and my dad. So they had me on base, and then as soon as I was born, we went right back to Mississippi. So that's why, unless you're really close to me, nobody knows that I was born in Millington, Tennessee. I didn't find out I was born in Millington, Tennessee until I was in high school.
Really? High school?
High school.
So you never even saw your birth certificate?
Until I was in high school, and I needed it for something.
And you just
I looked at it, and I was like, Mom, you told me I'm from Mississippi, and she was like, "Well, you are," and I'm like, "It say Millington." Like we had to go.
I'm looking at it, ma'am, and it say Tennessee.
Yeah.
So I was born in Georgia.
Mute the whole time.
Oh damn! I was born in Georgia, but I was born in Columbus, Georgia. And people be like, "Oh my God!" I'm like, before you even start, I don't know anything about it. My dad was in the military, so military.
Oh, really?
And then then Metro Atlanta. So elementary and middle school was in Cobb County.
Mm-hmm.
High school was DeKalb County, and then I've been in Douglas County ever since.
Okay,
but I was born in Columbus.
So for me, I did summer elementary in Mississippi.
Okay.
Then my dad is from Buffalo, New York, so I went to school in Buffalo, New York for a couple of years between Buffalo and Niagara Falls, and then I finished elementary school when my parents divorced in Mississippi.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, like, yeah.
So between that's like drastic sides of the world.
It is because my parents are drastic. Like my mom's from Mississippi, my dad's from Buffalo, New York.
Yeah, that's drastic. That's like Southern Belle versus I ain't gonna say hood, but just strong.
Hood. It's hood. That's the thing. My dad's not hood, but Buffalo hood.
Buffalo's hood.
Yeah, like let's be realistic. That's where my man from.
my man.
But
favorite. What's your favorite color and favorite food?
My favorite color is purple, and my favorite food is pasta.
This is a hard question for me. And it's the Pisces in me. It's never going to be like a straight, direct answer. I have two favorite colors equally. White and any shade of blue. Like it could be dark blue, light blue. If I say I like blue and you bring it to me, I'm going to love it. So I love any shade of blue, but white. I'll say white is my favorite color if I had to choose between the two.
Yeah.
But I love them both equally. And my favorite food, that's hard to say too, because it depends. Comfort food, my favorite food is nachos, loaded nachos. I love the steak, chicken, and shrimp. I can eat that every single day of the week. Real food is between steak and lamb chops.
So that's the thing. Like my food changes. Sometimes it's steak, but most times it's pasta.
Okay,
I can eat pasta pretty much every. That's my problem. I can eat pasta.
You can eat pasta every day. Bread. If I had to choose like one item of any type of food. Of everything I even named, bread would be the top of that list. Like I have to have bread.
Really?
I could just eat. Like this morning, I had a dry croissant with nothing on it. I just love bread. Eat bread every day.
And you ain't got no weight to show.
No freaking weight.
I be saying
it's in my forehead.
That's the same thing I say. I like all this pasta and nothing will like.
It don't stick.
I'm just trying to get like a little 15 pounds real quick.
Now I'm hearing that they love the little skinny minis, honey. They love it. Let's see, what's another? What do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, I like spa days. I like to read. So I listen to Audible all the time. I listen to Audible like every day.
Okay.
In my car, at home. My family, I be cooking and my family be talking to me and they be like, "Oh, she got her AirPod in. She puts her books again."
I want to say, so you listen to books?
I listen to books all day, every day. Like I was just listening to a book on the way here.
Okay. So a guy that I saw briefly, we were going out of town and it was a book that he really, really loved. And so on the way there and back, we listened to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh yeah, I like this, but then I never did it again.
Really?
But I would. So if I can get an audio, because I love reading. One, it's too relaxing for me now, because if I start reading, no matter how entertaining it is, I'm going to fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
It's like relaxing for me. And then I just don't have time to sit down and just
That's
read.
my thing. So I don't have the time to sit down and just read. So I started doing audibles.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my first audible book that I listened to was I'm a Badass at Making Money.
Oh.
And it just turned me. I listen to it every month.
Really? Just to get new perspective and to remind you.
So I have
where
me
you
looking
at.
at it different. Like I look at life differently when I listen to certain books.
Okay, I need to get into that. I would say mine, one is sleep. I love to sleep. When I say I love to take a nap, that's literally the top of my list. I love live music.
We know.
I love karaoke. I love to dance.
Karaoke is real fun. Like it's real. Last year I did a karaoke party for my birthday. Yes,
Karaoke is the
really
bomb.
fun.
So if you've never done it,
it,
yes, y'all need to do karaoke. Karaoke is fun. Whether you can sing or not, don't let people discourage you.
Bad karaoke.
She like bad karaoke. I like to listen to people that actually know how to sing when I'm going, but when I'm working, I prefer the ones that don't know how to sing because they keep it entertaining versus the ones that's like singing their hearts out. But I would be the ones that's trying to sing my heart out. So if I go to karaoke, I'm singing for real.
When you do karaoke, you do a whole performance like you are the artist. She walking around with the mic and she entertaining people. I said, what is she doing? Like she gave us a full show, choreography, and everything.
I'm done.
I got it on tape.
I think I hosted it. But yeah, so those are the things I love. Live music, karaoke, dancing, sleeping. If I lived near water, I would go, what do we do every year? The rafting. I would go rafting like every week. I would be at the beach every week. I freaking love water. When I take a shower, hour plus easily.
So, for me, a vacation is not a vacation without water.
I don't think so either.
It's not like when we just go to like random places, to me, that's not vacation.
Yep. I feel the same.
Vacation for me is water included. Like for a secondary home, I would love for it to be in a state that has water.
Yep. And
or a country.
And I know they always say like Black women don't like to get in the water. I'm one that's gonna get in the water.
Oh yeah, I get
if I go to a pool party, probably not, because I don't know.
See, I don't really go to pool parties because in Atlanta they play too much.
That part.
And I ain't got time.
I think I've been to one pool party in Atlanta. It's not really my thing because it's just the pool. But if I go to the pool, I'm getting in the water. But a pool party, I'm probably not gonna go. And if I do go, I'm probably not getting in. Let's see.
Not the people asking who I am. No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm quiet.
What is your favorite movie?
Oh my God. Do I even have a favorite movie?
Mine is loaded too. I don't have one.
Okay.
But while you're thinking, what was that question you asked earlier? This is a good
God,
question.
Here she go.
That's not bad.
One movie has to go. Boomerang, Love Jones. You're gonna wait. Boomerang, Love Jones, Waiting to Exhale, or Jason's Lyric.
Jason's Lyric.
Dang, that was quick. So you don't love Jason's Lyric?
I have to just go ahead.
No, go ahead. I cut you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Movie. I would have to say The Temptations.
That's one of your. Oh,
I'd be dancing
with.
But we watching my whole life with my mom.
Hey, you're tuning into the L.I.C.K. show. Who are we speaking to?
Hey, this is Shatina in Mississippi.
Hi, girl. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are y'all like?
We are great. So we are talking about getting to know the host. You have any questions?
And the host is Ashley?
Yes.
Yes, I just wanted to ask her, how does she stay looking so good and running the business? It's very hard for me. I'm always
girl, you see me on camera and I look good. But behind them closed doors when I'm at work, I be looking like a whole slave. No, but I don't know. I do my facial routines now, but previously I wasn't. I I don't know.
Aw.
I hate to say it, but I mean, and this is gonna sound so crazy, but it's so natural. I just wake up like this.
I woke up like this.
I hate to say it like that, but
It's
I'm
the
serious. So it's nothing special that I do. I stay suck a nigga free.
Period. All right, thank you so much for coming.
Can I ask you, what's your business? Does she
All right. Well, I just was calling in to say, hey.
Look, let me ask you a question to the caller. What's
your business? How professional you keep it? And I'm loving your new little boo thing. You know, y'all look cute or whatever.
Oh gosh, thank you.
Cute.
That was funny.
And what type of business do you have?
I have a custom clothing business.
I know who this is.
Shout it out. Tell us the name of your business so everybody can find you.
Pretty Bossy Tees.
Pretty Bossy
Tees, yes.
Yes.
And that's the Instagram?
Instagram and Facebook.
And y'all heard it here first. Y'all go check it out. Y'all go shop with her.
Yes, because her stuff is it's good quality. I've purchased from her before.
Okay.
So her stuff is great quality.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much for calling.
The fans, the custom fans, if anybody needs.
Where them fans at? She
Oh, yes, girl. Smart. That girl's smart.
And a fan to go with it. Let's go.
I love it. All right. Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah, have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, she's so sweet.
I know, right?
Aww. And there's nothing wrong. I feel like you too, because I would have that same reaction. Like, I don't want to say, but I mean, some people, you just bless them with that.
And the craziest thing is like the man tell me that every day. He be like, you just wake up. And I mean, I don't know. I literally it's nothing special. Like, I think before we moved in together, he thought I was doing something, but it's like, no. Yesterday, I woke up, my hair was all over my head because I was going to get my hair braided. So like, I got my days with my hair all over my head, but like the rest of it.
And I literally don't mind. Like, I be on live taking my braids out.
Oh hell
like,
no, I wouldn't. Well, let me tell you why I wouldn't do that. Let me tell you why I wouldn't do that, because like they would criticize me so bad.
Why?
Girl, they would criticize me so bad when we took. Girl, no.
Girl, like more people in my DM. Like, you so naturally blah blah blah. Like,
no,
y'all,
girl,
my hair was so dirty when I
dirty.
took them braids out. I blew my hair out on live. Like, I don't care. I went to an event last night, no makeup.
Now that don't bother me, because that's the thing. So 90% of the times I am without makeup. So when we're filming, I put on tinted moisturizer or whatever for the camera. I put on my tinted moisturizer for the camera. But outside of that, 90% of the time, I'm literally with no makeup on. I be going everywhere with no makeup. They be like,
everywhere.
Oh, girl.
When I say years ago, I went nowhere without makeup. I literally, he didn't play that. You on the carpet, you on set, makeup.
Now, see, that's the thing. On the carpet, like when we go to events, with him being in, like his field, when we go to like events and stuff, I definitely have it done. But like we go to dinner sometimes, I don't. Like sometimes we go to the club and I don't put on makeup because it's like, I just want my natural.
Yeah.
Like my natural look. Like nothing wrong with my skin.
Period. Favorite childhood book?
The Babysitter's Club.
I was not expecting.
Yo, it's so bad. It's so bad. You see how fast I said that? So like my girl.
And she's lighting up too.
Because I love that. I love it. It's a series. I'm a series type of girl.
Okay.
So like even now when I'm reading books and I look for books, I look for series because I love it to continue. And then when it ends, I'm so sad because I feel like I'm one of the characters. So like the Babysitter's Club, I told the girls, I was like, yeah, I have to read the books, but girl, we be watching Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. It's now a movie. Like that. When you say childhood, that bring me all the way back to like my Mississippi days.
Mine is so hood compared to yours. That's why I'm laughing.
Oh my God.
The coldest winter ever.
That's my second.
That's my book.
That's
right
my
there.
second.
Excuse me. When was the last time you read that book?
As a kid.
Yes, exactly. Because I promise you, my book club just tried to read that book like 2 weeks ago, and all of us said I can't do it.
Really?
We as adults,
they don't hit the same.
Because there's so much pedophilia. Really? Because she's talking about having sex and doing stuff, and she's 13.
But have you read
another book too that I used to love?
Teenager and reading it as somebody mama
is different.
Is so I could not get to chapter 3, y'all.
Well, give it to me. I'm gonna read it.
So
I'm gonna try to read it. Let me say I'll try to read it.
Because I got the new one and I wanted to read the old one so I could read the new one.
So let me tell you what I did. No. What I did was I listened to it on Audible because I bought the new book.
Okay.
And I wanted to, you know how you want to refresh yourself before you read the book?
Yeah.
So I listened to it on Audible and I was like, whoa. I was like, wait, what is going on? But I finished it and then I went into the new book or whatever. I bought that on Audible too.
Gotcha.
That's exactly what I tried to do, friend.
You couldn't get through it. Well, maybe I won't be able to get through it, but I do want to see it.
The voice sounds like, because you know it's a virtual voice. They're like, you know.
It's a grown 50-year-old man talking to a 13-year-old.
You're like, you know what I'm saying. I'm like,
and it's gonna sound crazy too. My book, I often like every couple of years I read my book over again, and I'm like, I really need to finish this, but I'm not in that headspace. So when I was writing that book, I was on bed rest, pregnant with my daughter. And I had like
and your daughter grown now.
Exactly. When I started writing that book, I was pregnant, and then I put it down because I was just writing just to be writing. And then over time, I went back and I was like, you know what? I'm about to get this book edited. And when I say everybody fell in love with it, they're like, when are you gonna finish it? Because it has a continuation with it.
But you know what's crazy? I just said I have been saying for a couple of years that I wanted to write a book. And then like my dad came out and he wrote a book. So he's in the process of finishing it now. So I'm like, dang, I think within like the next 5 years, I do think I am going to write this book. Because it's like, it's just been on my mind for so long. I really think that I want to do it because it's something that keeps coming back up. But I want to do it like after I'm retired or whatever. So like 5 years, I should be good.
Yeah. And when I put it out, it wasn't because I wanted to be the world's #1 author or anything like that. It was like I started and I was like dying to finish it. And I didn't expect it to get the reviews that it did. And then I just was on to something else. So when I reread it, it's like it's a teen girl, and these aren't grown men. One of them is older than her, though. She's in love with a hood dude and a good dude, and she's trying to decipher which one she should be with and all the things that go in between that, and having the verbally abusive mom story, and then having the aunt that is like the mom to her. So it's like all these different things that resonates with a teenager. So I want to reread it now in my age now and see how that hits the same. Okay. All right, so we're going to take a quick break, and then we will be right back. We are getting to know your host and co-host on Whining Women Wednesday, where we're in here drinking wine and talking about men. All right, we'll be right back. Lick Show.
Decatur, Lithonia, Conyers, Covington, McDonough, and all surrounding areas. Something Special Bar and Lounge presents Music Bingo and Karaoke. That's right, you heard me. Music Bingo and Karaoke every Wednesday at Something Special Bar and Lounge. On the 1 and 2s, we got DJ P-Joe. Not to mention, we got the host with the most. KELZ, we got drink specials, plus the full kitchen, seafood dip, salmon bites, sweet heat wings, jerk chicken egg roll. From 5 to 7 is our happy hour. Mix and match, 2 items, looking for good vibes, delicious drinks, delicious food. Something Special Bar and Lounge, 1377 Old McDonough Highway, Conyers, Georgia. The best spot on the east side. Express lunch on the go. Not to mention now open for lunch from 11 to 3 Monday through Friday. Look us up on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Something Special Bar and Lounge.
All right, we are back on the Lick Show, and we are getting to know our co-host. So if you want to call in and you ask any questions, she can answer or not answer. It's completely up to her. The telephone number is 404-254-4347. Again, that telephone number is 404-254-4347. I don't like how she's looking at me.
But what if they want to get to know you?
They should already know me. I know I got new people coming in all the time, but as I'm seeing, they are literally in here all the time. And I go live, and my life is online, so it's not very much.
That is true. Yours is online.
Yeah, like it's really not much you can ask me without going to my social media and figure that out. And I was literally talking to somebody, and they were like, he couldn't date a radio personality because they feel like their business is going to be all online. And I was like, it depends on who you are. If you're a person that's very private and you don't like your business out and about, then I would probably never talk about you.
I was like, it's certain parts of my relationship that I don't put outside because it's like, it's not your business.
Yeah.
But,
So don't be scared of me, y'all. Y'all hold our whole experience, our first date. I ain't going to put y'all all online like that.
But I did have somebody walk up to me the other day in the grocery store talking about they see me. I was like,
really?
I was like, I was expecting them to say, like hair, because that's what normally when people come up to me, that's what they're speaking of. They're like hair or associate me with him.
Yeah.
And when they talking about, no, we seen you on the internet. I was like, oh my God. I was like, this is crazy.
Yep. And I just told my homegirl too. So she's in music and she wants to get into the hosting realm. And so anything that makes you extra personable, because even when you do hair, like you're posting your product online of like somebody's hairstyle or hair that you're selling, but you're not necessarily being engaging with social media versus coming to this side of the world. You're engaging with social media.
I am engaging. Okay.
And so I had to tell her, like, you singing on stage, you're engaging with eye contact while you're singing a song. And then when you're done, you're done. So with her coming into the hosting world, I was like, it's going to be completely different. People are going to swear they know you. They're going to feel offended when you don't know them by name. They're going to expect you to act a certain way at all times. If you're nice and friendly, they're going to take it as something else. So it's
you got to have boundaries. You really got to have boundaries.
Yes. And it is hard. So you're already in a relationship. It's harder for me because you get all this and you assume one thing versus how I'm like two completely different people. Again, Pisces, two fish. It's two of us. I'm on the couch or I'm listening to music or I'm asleep or I want to do stuff with my family. I don't want to go hang out. I don't want to go to a lounge. I don't want to go to a club.
That's me.
I don't want to go to, like, everybody is shocked that I don't want to go to the trail rides. And this is something about me that people are so surprised about is I'm shy. People don't think I'm shy whatsoever. You put a microphone in my hand and you put some money in my hand. Oh yeah. I'm a whole clown out here for you. But when I'm not working, I'm pretty much not going to work a room. The trail ride, I'm thinking it's going to be a bunch of black folk. It's going to be all this stuff going on. And I'm like, my anxiety is already going through the roof just thinking about it. So they're like, you teach the line dances, but you don't want to go to the trail rides? I'm like,
I don't like crowds.
I don't like crowds. I want to go to more concerts and more festivals and stuff like that. But when I went to the Panda Fest like 2 weeks ago, I had the worst attitude, and it's because my anxiety kicked in.
You know what? What I have to do, because like I'm starting to go to more networking events with me being in real estate. Mm-hmm. So real estate is really pushing me outside of my comfort zone. I don't like it at all, but it's really pushing me outside of my comfort zone. I be going with shades. So now I'm trying to get to the point where I can go without my shades on because like I don't know. It gives me high anxiety to go to certain certain events. So I put my shades on. So like 9 times out of 10, if I got my shades on, no matter the event, like, okay, yeah, like she nervous.
I asked somebody that once because somebody I know always has their shades on, and I was like, I wonder if that is a form of insecurity when they wear their shades. Yeah, because I'm like, I wonder if that's what they're going through. Because I'm like, it's dark as hell in here. Why can't they shades on?
I be nervous. Now, if I'm in a club, I'll have like when I'm ready to go. It's like the shades is on.
Gotcha. Like, so walk through the crowd and get out the door.
But like when I'm going to like networking events, it's just I don't know. It's something about going to
I didn't think about that. Okay.
Like I went to one Women in Radio recently, and I think that's the only event that I got through without my shade.
Gotcha.
And it was so good. It was so powerful that I didn't even think about putting on my shades. So I just got to feel comfortable.
That's dope. I'm like that if it's like men. If it's like a group, I'm literally still the same person. If there's a crowd of men right here and I got to walk through this crowd, I'm literally going to take the long way.
Oh, yeah, I take the long way.
Just not to have to go through this crowd.
And then, like, I got to the point where, like, going into events, I try not to take friends because I don't want to be just stuck with talking to that one person. But, like, some events, I be trying to pull my man. I'm like, come to this event with me.
So I don't have to be by myself.
So I don't have to be by myself. Because I know he's not going to just stay by me. He going to make me work the room.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like, he going to go work the room. But I feel like if I take a friend, they going to just stand there and, like, be my compass. I try not to take a friend.
And I don't know. So me and Sunshine went to shout out to Sheen Magazine. They had a mixer last night for Miss Kimberly, her birthday, and also
Sunshine, you went without me.
She did, girl. She left you. She left you straight in the house. But we went to this event, and I don't know if it's my hair or what, but people usually don't approach me. And I felt like women were like, yeah, what do you do? Who are you? And I'm like, oh, maybe it's more subtle because usually it's some kind of color or it's the mohawk or it's a big afro. So maybe it's because it's more subtle.
I feel like your hair now you look approachable.
That has to be what it, because I smile every time. Like women do not talk to me until I always, when I enter a room, I'm going to smile just so they like, calm down. I'm here, but I'm nice.
Right.
So last night I was just kind of in my own world. And every time I didn't have to go up to anybody and start talking to them. They were like, just come to me like, oh, are you on social media? I love your outfit. You're so sweet, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is easy. But I'm like, what was different tonight than any other time that I go to an event where people don't usually come to me?
Unless you had the two-piece outfit on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Sunshine. She had something she wanted to say.
Oh, you actually said it. I was finished to say sometimes people when they meet me and they're like, oh, you're just so chill, or you're not like jazz fan, you're not on. And I'm like, the Hood Unicorn gets paid for that. Like if I'm a host and you're paying me to be a host, you're gonna get a host activity. If I'm not a host and I'm here in the capacity of I'm cool with y'all, if I feel like being in the background or if I feel like being shy, I'm the same way. People don't realize I'm shy. Then that's what I'm gonna get. Like getting paid to do something and turn on and just being your personality is something different.
Yeah.
And I have to remind people all the time. It took KELZ 2 years to get me outside.
You know what's crazy though? Back in the day when the hair shows used to be real lit here, I used to host a party every weekend for the hair show. And then when I got out of that, I think I fell into this realm of my shyness. Cause like when I'm going to an event or whatever and I'm hosting like a party at that particular time, you know, like I move around, you know, like you get to know everybody, but like now I just be wanting to be chill. So with people walking up to me and seeing, I go back into my like, okay, this is weird.
Yep. So,
but I don't want y'all to be afraid. If you see me in public, it is okay to speak. I'm not gonna bite your head off. It is okay for, you know, like you to speak or whatever, but yeah,
please speak.
I'm kind of shy.
KELZ got me into the place where when people do come up to me and they know me, I don't try to deflect anymore. Or I try not to deflect. Because like usually, like the other day, she pointed it out real big. We were at a restaurant and then the guy comes up and he's like, oh my God, I watch your show and I love it and you're so amazing, this, that, and third. I was like, oh my God, thank you. Here's the owner of the station. Yep. This is KELZ.
So you send it over to KELZ.
And he was like, oh, okay, hey, how you doing? But yeah, I've been watching the show, you and you're great, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. So when we went out last night, this girl was like, I want you to be my mom. I've been watching your show. You're so amazing. I looked down at KELZ. I was like, okay. And I didn't say nothing. And then KELZ was gone. And then she was gone. So I couldn't even deflect if I wanted to. And I was just like, all right. And then she left me there. Sitting at the table by myself for like 10, 15 minutes.
Don't do that.
Let me ask you a question. So when you're left into a situation and you're sitting by yourself for 10 or 15 minutes, what's your go-to? What's the first thing you do?
I'm gonna get a drink. I might order me a drink. And then I'm gonna sit there and I don't have a problem recording myself and doing video or catching whatever content. If somebody comes up to me, I don't have a problem talking to you. If I see somebody I know, I don't have a problem talking to you. But unless I know the room that I'm going into and the people that I want to make sure I know this person's going to be there. I want to make sure I network with them. A lot of times I'm kind of just the friendly person when you're friendly to me. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, I'm kind of like everybody always, and that's the weird part. Everybody's all like, you want a lot of attention. You're always on and da-da-da. I'm like, you don't really know me then. Because the people who really know me know that I'm very quiet and I'll sit here and I'm observant. I'm watching everybody and how they move around. I can tell you who the manager is, the owner, like the DJ. I know who's moving around, how they walk through the spot, what they're doing compared to the regular people. Cause like last night, I don't want to talk to the artist. I've learned I don't want to talk to the artist. I want to talk to the artist manager. That's the person pulling the strings. If you're the flashy one, you're the artist. I want to talk to the person that's got on minimal jewelry, that is kind of quiet. They're more so in their phones. Everybody's kind of coming to them for reassurance. That's the person that I'm looking for, that I want to talk to. I want to talk to the owner. I don't want to talk to the person that's on stage, that's hosting, that everybody is like, oh my God, I love you. That's not the person. I want to talk to the person who is non-descriptive, that nobody knows who that is. That's the person I'm sitting here, I'm looking for.
So me, I'm different. If I'm in a room and like, let's say KELZ leave me at the table because she off gallivanting in the streets.
And because she will.
Because she does. Shade thrown.
Right.
But at least I said it in your face. But no, she know I love her though. But girl, my first thing to do is grab my phone. And I just be in my phone. Like, all I be doing is checking emails. I be checking emails, credit scores, Instagram, but I'm in my phone.
Like the only thing with that is that it kind of makes people not want to come talk to you.
I know, and that's my point exactly.
Right.
That's the point.
I don't want to look.
So like for me, it's like my anxiety is kicking in.
Yeah. Okay. So this is something else that I do very well to try to break that anxiety, right? So like, let's say you walked up to me and you wanted to talk to me or whatever. You're just like, oh, hey, how you doing? Or let's say you're talking to KELZ and KELZ introduced me. She's like, yeah, this is Sunshine. Okay. To break that space in between, like, what do you do? Who are you? Whatever, immediately. Hey, I'm Sunshine. I have a radio show on Hits. It's called All Hustle No Fear. Here's an All Hustle No Fear toothbrush so you can keep my name in your mouth. And so now,
and she did that last night with the toothbrush.
Yeah. And so now we're talking about that, or now I can break the ice with
that's
that.
A great icebreaker.
Yeah, that and my earrings.
That's funny.
That's such an amazing.
Yeah, your earrings are always. Your earrings
my
are always.
Earrings will get people to come up to me and be like, "Oh my God, I was sitting over here and I was looking at your earrings. Are those blunts?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I keep the 3-5 on me." And now we have a conversation to have, and I can segue into whatever. But I'm good once the conversation is going. But to come up to you and start the conversation, unless I've already got a target on your face, I'm not going to do that.
I'm not going to.
Now I will like scope out the event, know who's going to be there. Like when you said you go to the Women in Radio, I would look up like who's 3 people that might be here that I want to make sure I introduce myself to. If it's not,
and you know what, I did do that.
That's me.
I'm just kind of sitting back and watching.
I did do that because I was like, wait a minute, let me go see who.
Yeah.
Who
I somebody I want to talk to,
yeah.
And I want to make sure I'm coming here for these particular people. And then after I do that, anything else is just a plus. Or I might give myself a number like, okay, you're gonna go to this event. You have to talk to 3 different people that you've never met and get 3 new phone numbers or get whatever. Or you know what I'm saying? Like I'll give myself a goal. Otherwise, if I don't, I'm just gonna go in, take some pictures, and be like I was in the building, and then leave. And
okay, so look, for the rest of 2025, y'all too gotta hold me accountable. I got to go to more events.
Yeah, we're doing the same thing.
That's our thing.
Like I have to.
This is the year I'm outside. I've never been outside.
Never outside. I'm the one that's gonna send somebody from Hits to the outside event.
And I'm not gonna tell you that I gotta work.
Wait,
so I'm not
somebody was like, you need to be outside. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to have. Shout out to that Leo. You need to put hits on every flyer. You need, and I was just sitting there like, okay,
yeah,
okay. So that's the thing of being outside is never really outside. So it's new for us too. So we'll hold each other accountable, all of us.
Hey, I'm going to see Clothe the God tomorrow. It's a concert at L.I.C.K, and somebody that was gonna go with us, she can't make it, so I have 2 extra tickets. It's tomorrow at 7 p.m. at L.I.C.K. I absolutely love her. She's an amazing artist. So if there's anybody who wants to go, jump in my DM. I've got 2 tickets.
Now she said jump in her DM. What's your Instagram?
All Hustle No Fear.
All Hustle No Fear. She said jump in her DM.
At work. And that's the thing too, yeah. So I'm like trying to figure this part out too because it's about to be spring, summer. And a lot of events come up to where people want me to do exclusive events or they want me to host like private parties. Now I'm like, dang, I can't go because I'll be at work. So I have a residency every night of the week somewhere where I have to be there every week.
Wait, you got
That's the
one?
reason why we need interns, because I can't be here every night either.
Wait, you got one every night?
Yep. So shout out to Harold's Bar and Grill on Mondays.
You know what's
Start
crazy?
Atlanta will be Tuesdays.
We was just talking in the salon about all of us coming to Harold's because I was bigging it up and telling about the food. Well, you know, like they've already family for me. Like you know, they already
shout
like my little crew. AD's already like family.
Love you, AD.
But then when I got to tell them about the hookah prices.
And that's only Mondays that price is.
But you want me to say it is. You know what's crazy? Mm-hmm. They got happy hour other days.
Oh, do they?
Because I went Thursday because I had to pick up the kid's mom. My baby mom. I had to pick up my baby mom from the airport. And her flight was a little delayed. So I went to Harold's to smoke my little hookah. And I was just waiting. This girl, they gave me I said, oh, snap, I can come here.
They got $15 hookahs on Monday nights. Mm-hmm. You got the talk show.
And they good.
It's 92.3. We talk about relationships just like we do here at the show. And it is audience participation. So if you want to answer any of the questions, if you got questions to ask yourself, Monday nights at Harold's Bar and Grill, which is on Camp Creek Marketplace.
And the drinks are great.
$5 drinks. So they have like the margaritas and something else is $5. So is it the lemon drop? I don't want to say the wrong thing. I'm just going to stick with the margaritas.
Shots. It's $5 shots, $5 margaritas. It's like an extra $2 for any of the flavors that you want. They have $5 snow snow crab clusters. They have $7
lamb chops.
$7 lamb chops and
$15 hookah.
What's the wing special? It's
$5.
$5
for wings. Yeah, I'm talking about the prices are like ridiculous.
And the food is
7 to 9.
So
right, 7 to 9. And they have karaoke following right afterwards. Mm-hmm. So if you're like 7 to 9 ain't enough time to be outside spending that kind of money, which is not a lot of money whatsoever because it's so cheap on Mondays, stay for karaoke.
Like young girls. The little DJ cute though.
The DJ is cute. I forgot his name, but the DJ is really cute.
DJ cute.
Mm-hmm. They got some cute servers in there too. Our boo.
Mm-hmm. She's so cute.
She's so cute. She's so sweet.
Oh, she's so sweet.
So sweet. Like I don't care if she come back every 10 seconds. She's like, you good?
Yeah, she's gonna make sure you good.
Very attentive.
You need something?
Very much so. So we're working a deal. It's not in stone yet, but we will be at Cirque Atlanta on Tuesdays doing the same exact thing. Bringing Hits 92.3 talk show.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
This time I'm about to be outside. Y'all kids about to be out of school.
You want to be on a panel weekly for Tuesdays?
That's fine.
Okay, look.
Why you say it like that?
I'm telling you, Tuesdays is going to be the thing.
What?
But then, so I have to kind of rotate because I'm going to be needed somewhere else too. Mm-hmm. So shout out to Twisted Pie in Douglasville. When I say they had a major setback and they have been on a coming back, and they like, look, bring your butt back because we need you. So I'm trying to work this out because Tuesday is all I have. Shout out to Something Special Bar and Lounge on Wednesday nights. It is music, bingo, and karaoke.
And the food is good.
Food is amazing.
I'm gonna talk about food because food is my thing. Food and hookah is my thing.
Food and hookah.
Like, food is good.
And I keep telling like these greens.
The greens.
They sweet. And I'm like, I never had, I don't know what they put in it, but it's not regular greens and it's so good. That's why I like it because you can't get it anywhere else. So I always got to make sure I get the greens from them because no one else is going to have that flavor anywhere else. So try out the greens, the mac and cheese. Even their chicken tenders are good. I get the chicken tenders almost every week because they're so good. And I don't even like basic food. And that's so basic to me. I'm sorry. Wings and chicken tenders and hamburgers and hot dogs are basic food to me.
She got 5. She's got 3 minutes. She's got
all right. So Thursday night, shout out to Sunrise Events and Lounge. I just started there last week. We do line dances from 7 to 8:30. And then karaoke from 8:30 to 11. So that's Thursday nights. Friday is Belly ATL. This is going to be one of my favorites because one is from scratch. So it's not a busy place right now. It's not a lot of people that come. But it's an official ladies' night on Fridays. That's where I'm at. Belly ATL is literally right next to Fox Theater. You can walk out of Fox Theater across the street and you'll be at Belly. It is beauty and bingo. So I want the ladies to dress up and come play bingo. We do line dancing. I just want like a bunch of beautiful women in the building, dancing, playing bingo, listening to R&B music and vibing out. That's my whole thought process of Friday. So that's a complete build. Every first Sunday, I'm at Politan Row at Colony Square. Love it. So fun.
You got somewhere every day for real.
I'm telling you. But sis is tired. I was tired.
Girl, you gotta get this money. So
That's my
tired.
manager. She about to get me booked out.
Yeah, she about to be outside too. So we're gonna get these interns in here. She's gonna get them trained up so that she can be outside, because that was the one thing I said for 2025 Sunshine. You gotta be outside. So I have people that want a Saturday show, and I'm like, no, we close on Saturdays because she need to be outside.
Yeah,
Friday
Sunshine,
nights,
go outside.
Yeah, Friday nights we're gonna be closed here because she need to be outside. Now, once we get interns up to speed, then we can start adding in Friday nights and Saturdays anytime. Because they're like, how are you closed on Friday and Saturday? Because we need to be doing other stuff other than being in the station. You can't grow sitting in the station not doing other stuff. So we got to be outside, and that's the plan for 2025. And you coming with us, sis?
Yeah, I'm coming.
She coming with us.
I'm coming.
So
my man said it's okay. He my manager.
My man, adjourn.
My man, adjourn.
Is my mic on?
My mic on is hot. My mic hot.
My mic not on, so I can say what I do. Y'all heard.
Look, so the one thing I will say about me doing this show, it turns some men off. I'm not gonna lie. Some people are like, you're too out there as far as like what you tell about your life and
so
your
they
business. Weak. Oops. I didn't say it, she did.
I did. I said Ashley Nicole.
And there is some men that are like, your lifestyle won't bother me. And they're like, I heard you said that you would want a 9-to-5 and that wouldn't bother me because they know the ups and downs and blah, blah, blah. And they're telling me like business they tried and it just wasn't for them. They're like, I would never be an entrepreneur. My hat's off to y'all. I won't do it, but kudos to you. This, that, and third. So I get the differences in between. And so it's hopeful for me because I'm like, ain't no 9-to-5 going on a date. No, girl, I just be like, oh, I'm tired.
All I have to say is, I know y'all watching. Read into it what you want. That's all I got. I ain't saying nothing else. Read into it what you want. If
for
you
some
watching,
reason,
I see you watching. And I won't block you either. And you can watch.
Oh, you won't block them?
Never.
Yeah, never.
One thing about a Libra is we will let you watch this glow up. We will never block you. As a matter of fact, every time I see you watching, I'm gonna like it. I see you.
Oops. Hey.
Okay,
hey,
in that case.
I see you watching.
So in that case. What, we close to finish, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, let me do my little shout out. My name is Ashley Nicole. I am the owner of Hair Rehab. You can follow me on mz.ashleynicole on Instagram.
Why are you looking at me?
If you go into my bio, you can click on my business page. I'm also a local Georgia realtor. And if you want to purchase some bundles or some wigs from me, you can purchase them using the code HITS923 and get your 15% off. And I'm out.
Well, I am hopeful to own a radio station one day, and a couple of them all over the U.S., and one in Panama, and one in Puerto Rico, and one in Mexico. That is the plan. And to be outside and doing live remotes. That's what I want to do this year. So I got to get my little van back up and running. If somebody wants to buy me a van, because you just love hits and you love me and Sunshine so much, y'all can absolutely do that. But yeah, so I want us to be outside doing live remotes, pulling up on the spot from the damn van and like put a microphone in your hand and just interview where you at.
Oh,
right.
Sunshine,
I want to do that so bad. Yeah, I want to do that so bad. That's the plans that we have going forward. Radio
Sunshine
personality,
has,
MC.
Vegas coming up, and because you haven't been telling people what you got coming up, I need you to tell them. I got Vegas
I don't
coming
have
up.
it written down.
What's coming up in Vegas?
Well, ours is sold out, so it ain't really nothing I can say.
Oh, yours is sold out?
Yeah.
Okay, well, never mind.
What's coming up in Vegas?
Oh, I'm going to Vegas for my birthday. The event is called What Happens in Vegas is Content. All Hustle No Fear will have a live show in Vegas. We're also the hotel that we have is the Cannabis
we're
Hotel.
in Vegas, and when my uncle's a DJ in Vegas, so I'm trying to act like.
Okay, well we'll talk to him because we're going to be at the cannabis friendly hotel. We're doing zip lining. We're doing ATVing in the desert. We're also going to the Grand Canyon to do a photo shoot, and we're also going to do a photo shoot at the John Wick Experience.
And when are the dates?
The 13th through the 17th.
And
what?
October.
October. Okay.
And you can go ahead and get your tickets and everything now at allhustlenofear.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
All hustle, no fear.
And what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but we are taking pictures. So after recording.
So basically, we'll catch you in Vegas.
Right. Catch you in Vegas.
Yes.
Let me go look up
by
Vegas.
myself. Look, you hear me?
Okay, and next, thank you, Sunshine.
Bye. Yeah. All of that. I'm not fooling with you, Sunshine. What is today? Wednesday. Y'all already know the shows that we have. We have Unbox Top 10 at 4 o'clock. Look, this is literally just kicking in. I'm going here like this.
That's what I said.
It was a good pick.
Oh, y'all feeling good?
I did a good pick.
It was a good pick. Because y'all,
This is my go-to. This is my little go-to.
Again, we are looking for a wine sponsor. If you have an amazing wine and you're like, look, I just really need to get it out there. I want to get it in stores. I want to do this. I want to do that. I am literally, like I said, I'm in a different location every night. So it's not going to be hard to get your wine in a store. But you got to sponsor Wine and Women Wednesday. We drink wine every Wednesday and we need a sponsor. So you send in your wine. We're going to taste it and we're going to tell you the truth. If it's not good, we're going to be like, no, thank you. Mm-hmm. And if it's amazing, we're going to drink it every Wednesday and we're going to promote it at least for a month and see how it sells. So that's one of the things. So again, we have Unbox Top 10 at 4 o'clock. We have Go to Truth at 5. We have Relationship Advice from a Single Guy at 6. We have Voicing with Queen at 7. I am at Something Special Bar and Lounge from 7 to 11 p.m. You working tonight? You got her to do or you off? You chilling?
Her. I'm actually going to do hair when I leave here. I only do VIP clients on Wednesdays.
Oh, y'all gotta be VIP to be there on Wednesdays. So yeah, make sure y'all follow the radio station at all social media platforms. Hits 92.3. Our flagship show, All Hustle No Fear, every Monday through Friday from 8 to 10 a.m. You got the L.I.C.K show every Monday through Friday from 12 to 2 p.m. But you also have the Go Shop on Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. They talk about sports and they've been talking about relationships a lot lately.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
Sometimes I see the clips. I said, oh.
Yeah, I was like, hold on, I might need to tune in because I don't really listen to sports because I'm not going to know what the heck is going on. But I know we needed sports. I know the guys love sports. So we have a show every day at 11 o'clock. Oh, Calibo. What is the name of the show? Oh, gosh. Shout out to Calibo.
Who the F them?
Who the F is them?
Who the F is them?
It's 3 of them,
yeah.
and they're comedians and a DJ, and they're going to be in here tripping. When I say I love. Calibo's called in before, and we were going back and forth.
That's
about
right.
That. Yeah,
that's
so
right.
Calibo used to be the co-host on the L.I.C.K show. When I first started, he was my very first co-host. Before I even started it, he was my very first call. So they're going to be starting on Sunday, and it's funny how I even met him. I went to a networking event by myself, didn't know anybody. There weren't any more seats in the building. It was so packed. It was a movie premiere, and it was one seat next to him. And I was like, is anybody sitting here? He was like, yeah, but I don't know where they are. I said, well, I'm going to sit here until they get here. And he was just like, ooh. And they never came, and we talked the whole movie. We didn't even watch the movie. And we've been cool ever since. So shout out to Calibo. Their show is going to be every Sunday from 3 to 5 p.m. We still have a few more Sunday slots that we're looking to fill. And then that's going to be it for right now. Because, again, we got to get some interns in so that we can open the doors back up for more shows. But right now, we're looking for a 10 a.m. on Friday and a couple of other hours on Sundays. And then that is it. So if you're not looking for a Sunday show, the submission list is closed, finally. Shout out to that because we were struggling there for a minute trying to get these shows locked in. So now we only have Sundays. So if you want a show, make sure you go over and send an email about your show to hits923newshow@gmail.com. hits923newshow@gmail.com. You can follow me on all social media platforms at The Real Who Is KELZ. And that is it. We are out.
And we out.
Bye.
Decatur, Lithonia, Conyers, Covington, McDonough, and all surrounding areas. Something Special Bar and Lounge presents Music Bingo and Karaoke. That's right, you heard me. Music Bingo and Karaoke every Wednesday at Something Special Bar and Lounge. On the 1 and 2s, we got DJ P. Joe. Not to mention, we got the host with the most, KELZ. We got drink specials, plus the full kitchen. Seafood dip, salmon bites, sweet heat wings, jerk chicken egg roll. From 5 to 7 is our happy hour. Mix and match, 2 items. Looking for good vibes, delicious drinks, delicious food, something special bar and lounge. 1377 Old McDonough Highway, Conyers, Georgia. The best spot on the east side. Express lunch on the go. Not to mention now open for lunch from 11 to 3 Monday through Friday. Look us up on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Something special bar and lounge.